Terraria has an abundance of classes you can choose to play. Melee users, rangers, mage users, and summoners, and those classes have subclasses, maces, yo-yos, staffs, spellbooks, rockets, glaives, guns, spears, minions. I think you get the point. What I mean to say is that Terraria is a game that will keep you coming back for more because there's just so much for you to do within the game. And it's also a game that I've been playing since 2016, so I must be a pro at this point, right? No, I never even got past the mechanical bosses on the normal mode, so I did the most sensible thing and survived 100 days in Terraria while only using melee weapons. Let's see how terribly this went. Alright, day 0. It already came with a few challenges. The first challenge was figuring out whether or not I actually want to sleep at night without feeling like a complete waste of human space, so I put it on expert mode. And the second challenge was waiting for the damn world to complete. Oh, look at that. Look, see, patience is a virtue. Day 1. So, first and foremost, I go to collect wood. Using said wood, I go to build a house to shield myself from the outside critters because when it turns night, it sucks. Let me in. Let me in. And I even push my luck going to a nearby desert to collect some of the cactus because I want a set bonus, which will help me tremendously. I do end up dying, so I'm sure this is going to be far from the last time that I die within this challenge. Also, to backtrack a little bit, I know I said something about a set bonus. Set bonuses allow you to have extra defense, sometimes extra mana, allows you to regen faster. It's just when you're matching a matching set of armor, you start to get that set bonus. And for the reason I want the cactus armor is because it gives you the thorn effect. So anything that touches you gets damaged as well. But I learned very quickly that that really doesn't matter early game when the zombie can do 40 damage to my 100 health. So without much else to do, I wait out the night. So day 2 and 3 roll around. Day 2 was tough because I tried to stay productive and I got out bright and early in the morning to make some NPC houses, but I quickly got bored and thus I decided to find some caves to really move things along. I decided to mine straight down, but I found nothing but water. Then I decide to travel to the left of the world and I find a crimson biome and well, oh my with this being nighttime now, I actually have absolutely nothing else to do, so I go back to the original plan of mining straight down. This is not like Minecraft. Mining straight down is a perfect idea for Terraria, as I found iron, silver, gold, and even I found a mace. It was a shitty mace, but without nothing better, it was a perfect thing for me to find. And all for day 3, that was pretty much all the same deal. I mine, I die, mine some more, die some more, but I did manage to craft myself a golden pickaxe, which allows me to mine crimson ore. So when day 4 rolled around, that's what I did for the entirety of the day. I went into the caves, dying much less, mind you, and I found myself a bunch of cryptane ore, I think that is what it's called, and I managed to make myself a bloodlust axe. Now, why did I craft the axe and not the sword? I simply did not know how important that damn sword was going to be. I think at that time, I had thought to make the Knight's Edge, I needed to have the lightsaber sword, the grass blade, the I think that I said the meteorite sword, right? And then I think I wanted to have Masamune, but I didn't realize that you needed the, I don't even know what it's called, the bloodlust sword. I don't know what it's called, the cryptane sword. But anyway, future Yuri's gonna figure out that and have a rude awakening. But hey, now I do a whopping 22 damage over a little itty bitty 16. So I say the upgrades were pretty damn good. During the nighttime of day 4, I decided to go mining, and once again I exploded from a jellyfish. It was at this point I realized I was playing this like some casual playthrough. I was having fun, but no, this is a goddamn challenge. Thus I need to treat it like so. We need a plan, okay? The only way for us to progress through Terraria is to beat the many different bosses of the game. I believe there are 12 bosses that are in the game, but maybe 8 are mandatory. As of right now, the only mandatory boss in our way is Wall of Flesh, but beating that freak of nature, we need some gear. So first we need to do is, well, get some better armor and weapons, craft potions, and defeat Eye of Cthulhu and take its shield. Then fight the Brain of Cthulhu and make some crimson armor and the pickaxe, kill Skeletron, gets the Knight's Edge, then finally we can kill Wall of Flesh. It sounds like a goddamn plan. Let's get to it. Day 5 rolls around and I travel back to the Crimson Biome and blew up some hearts, which dropped a nice spear called the Rotted Fork. It's pretty effective at keeping mobs away, and it does a decent amount of knockback in range. Staying productive, I worked on some of the NPC housings and even started my first boss platform. Then day 6 rolls around. While on my travels, I found a lot of potions, one of which being Gravitational Potion, which allows for me to float. Taken to the skies, I wanted to fly in some floating islands that has a chance to have a Star Fury, and I must be the only person with gravitational powers to somehow die from gravity when I have gravity running through my veins. But hey, on the lucky side, I actually did find the Star Fury. What makes the Star Fury so damn cool in comparison to every other sword that I seem to like throw away? Well, it, drops a star from the skies doing like 60 to 50 damage, so I think it's a pretty goddamn good sword. And the next, or rather I should say night of day 6, I thought before fighting any bosses I'd like to get the weapon, the grass blade. This cannot be found but has to be crafted, and it's pretty tough to get early game. You'll need to go to the jungle, find some jungle spores, vines, and stingers from the mobs there. Why it sucks so bad is because the stingers not only hurt you, but I noticed that it poisons you. And in my head I was thinking, it doesn't matter how much I'm poisoned as long as I can out heal it. In Genshin Impact, the same thing happens, right? Where if I'm in like a snowing biome and it's doing tick damage and I'm dying from frostbite, it doesn't matter if I have a healer who can do 3 times the heals, then it's like, it doesn't matter at all. However, I did notice Terraria is a bit more hardcore. Your regen stops completely. You can have fire pits, you can have the regeneration potion, you can have it all. And if that poison marker is on you for 16 seconds, buddy boy, the only way you're going to get your health back is to take a potion. And it's so interesting. And it makes the jungle just a very annoying task when everything does 60 damage plus tick damage. And you're sitting here like, well, I guess I'll die. Also, this happened. I actually cannot with this game. And for day 8, 9, and 10, pretty much was just me farming for stingers and jungle spores and returning home when things got a little too hairy or when I got poisoned. And finally on day 10, we did in fact get the grass blade, which makes this weapon so viable is that this weapon itself may be a bit small, yes, but it makes up for its size with the particles that it shoots out, allowing for you to stay a good distance away and still do decent damage while you're poisoning the person. It's just, this, I feel like this weapon really catapults the player into this challenge. Okay, now day 11, I think I started making an elevator for whatever reason. Once I, died from gravity, I decided to give up for the day. And day 12 rolled around. I decided to try to fight the Slime King, and it was honestly going pretty smoothly. Yeah, it was a little slow, but towards the end I got cocky and then I died once again. And then, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be honest, I raged. I quit the game. I hopped off, got over onto Overwatch, and the only thing I was thinking, if I can't even beat the Slime King, something that isn't like reign as the easiest boss in the game, is this challenge even feasible? But on day 14 and 13, everything changed. I got on like any other day, just ready to try my best, but as Terraria always does, it tried to kick me while I was down. I was already sad, but I did not allow it. For all of day 13, I pretty much just went heart crystal hunting, thinking that my health was the problem. It was just too little. And so in returning, I simply wanted to test my theory. I summoned the Eye of Cthulhu, and the fight was actually going really well. The boss arena was long enough. I would just jump down, jump back up, and chip away at his health with the poison. But that's when another eye had spawned. What the hell is my luck, dude? But no, I will not let Terraria push me around today. I will not yield. And I ended up clutching the hell out of this. I defeated the twins before the twins were even a thing. And I didn't just stop there. No, I was out for blood, and I summoned Slime King and ran his fate as well. I am a man of my get-backs. And so when day 15 rolled around and Terraria's little algorithm saw that I was having too good of a time, they summoned the Goblin Army. And I took care of them no problem as well. Something inside of me was growing. Was it hope? No. No. This was ego. In just a short amount of time, maybe 40 minutes of gameplay, I managed to kill the Slime King, 2 eyes, and the Goblin Army. I felt unstoppable. And so I turned my gaze to the brain of Cthulhu. So during day 16, I make my way over there, quickly set up a boss arena, and I make sure to stock up on Iron Skin potions, which raises my defense by 8 points, a regeneration potion, and a good old snack to give me a little minor boost at every little stat that I have. And on top of that, I set fire pits all around. I was stacked. And with all that set up, we summon him. And it was extremely smooth. It makes a huge difference having the Shield of Cthulhu, because now I'm able to dodge in and out of combat as I please. It's time for an upgrade. Killing Brain of Cthulhu, its babies and himself drop these tissue samples, whatever they're called, which then could be mixed in all super well with Crimtane ore, which gives you the next armor set alongside the next pickaxe to proceed further, the Crimson set. The bonus stat being that the fast regeneration with no buffs, but more importantly, we are now able to travel to Hell and mine Hellstone. Time to go to Hell, baby! Day 17, we basically mine, making our elevator, making sure that there isn't no divots, you know, trying to dodge all the lava, all the water. You know, look who we found. And finally, for day 18, 19, and 20, now with the Crimson set and the pickaxe, I can now mine Hellstone. The only tricky thing is that when you mine Hellstone, it becomes lava. So a big chunk of what was going on was I would try to find areas of which I could mine through the walls. Then I would let the lava drain out while also building a super long platform in preparation of the Wall of Flesh fight. But with enough grinding, I did finally get the full set of Molten Armor, the best armor you can get for a melee user pre-hard mode. So without much else to do, there was really only one more boss I must fight before moving on to the Wall of Flesh, and that was Skeletron. Day 21, I head to the dungeon in the middle of the night and set up a quick little boss platform. I need it to be as long as possible due to Skeletron having this attack pattern where he'll spin his head, locking you into a stun lock pretty much, and well, you die. So when that happens, I actually want enough space to run away when that does indeed happen. After finishing the platform, I kind of just wait around because you can only summon him at night, and when it hits 8 p.m. First try, gang, stand up. I ain't hear ya. First try, gang, stand up. With the boss killed, there's really only one thing I'm wanting from the dungeon, and that is the Murasama, the Masamune. I don't know how you say it. It is the blue katana, which can be found in one of the dungeon chests. It doesn't take long to find it, and finally we have acquired the material to make my very final and next upgrade for pre-hard mode. So in day 22, I fucking make the Knight's Edge. Throughout the game, I've been collecting materials in order to make this bad boy. The Bloodluster, the Grass Blade, the Volcano, and finally, the Masamune. I know I'm saying that wrong, just stop it, man. And with that, we are ready to take on the Wall of Flesh. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I went and searched the entire underworld for a certain accessory. Now I was underground for about 40 minutes looking in every single chest, so I'm actually not sure how many days passed. So when I looked it up, I had to do the power of math. Apparently 1 minute IRL equals 1 hour in the game. So if there's 24 minutes in the game of the day, that means 24 hours passed by. So 24 hours, 24 minutes. So I'm going to say it was about 2 days when this happened. And so by the time we came up, it was day 24. Oh my god, there's one here. Wait, whoa. Guys, this could be it. This could be it, guys. This could be it. Fuck me, bro. I hate this. I hate this so much, man. That means I haven't hit all of them. There must be some more. It's so garbage. It's whatever, though. Okay. He said it's gonna be fine, bitch. Come back up here. Yeah, I'm like you dead as hell. Shoes you going, idiot, goofball, dumbass. Oh. Oh! It's not even from the chest. It's from killing the fucking bats. Oh my god. I was looking for the wrong thing. Jesus Christ. Feeling like I expanded the platform long enough, it was time for the fight. And boy, did it go wrong. You see, I did my due diligence. I summoned the wall of flesh as practice. I didn't show you guys this, but I did it off screen, saying that he spawns whichever way you are looking away from. I come to understand wherever I'm facing, the wall will spawn from behind. So tell me why this motherfucker spawned on the opposite way of my platform. God damn it! Did you see that shit? Why the fuck did I spawn underneath the ground? I spent this entire day looking for a stupid voodoo doll. Like, how the fuck do I go from having like a ridiculous amount, like I had like 3 of them, and then now I'm actually looking for them and I have like barely enough to even scratch what I need, bro. I just need one more, bro. I think we can do it. Like, bro, am I silly? I feel like whenever I'm out here trying to actually build, they have like 1,000 fucking monsters coming after me. But let me actually just be down here dilly-dallying. There's nothing down here. Like, are you fucking serious, dude? Give me a guide, please. For fuck's sake, finally! Jesus shit, dude! Oh my god! No, I'm not wasting another fucking minute. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck you. Fuck you too, bitch. God damn it. The wall of flesh took me over 2 hours to beat. So please, if you made it this far in the video, why not subscribe, hit the bell, like the video, the holy trinity, as they say. So from killing the wall of flesh, it has now turned my world into hard mode. That means all enemies are even harder, but also now I have access to even more powerful gear. The wall of flesh gives you a hammer. I think it's called the paw hammer or something. But this thing has the ability to destroy demon altars, and when doing so somewhere in the world, some really good ores spawn. Those being cobalt or palladium, I don't know if I'm saying those right, mithril or orichalcum, oh my goodness, and adamite and titanium. I know I didn't say any of those right. Obviously we want to go after adamite or titanium first. Thing is, we can't just mine that right off the bat. It's kind of like Minecraft. If you want to mine diamonds, you gotta get an iron pickaxe. So first we need to collect the cobalt to mine the mithril, then we need the mithril to craft an upgraded anvil, and then make a drill, and then we can mine adamite. But in order to smelt the adamite, we need to first go to the hell furnace and mix that up with the adamite ore and create an adamite furnace. So our work is definitely cut out for us. So day 29, we head out and destroy some demon altars, being careful as to not to destroy them all, because we actually do need at least one, so that way we can craft things at the demon altar. And while destroying the demon altars, we actually find some cobalt for ourselves, and we make a cobalt drill, and then we go to collect some mithril. All the way into day 30, we craft ourselves a mithril drill and a mithril anvil. We go back down into the mines and find yet some more adamite to craft ourselves the new and improved furnace. However, I'm way too squishy at the moment, and so day 31 rolls around. I go back to the surface to make a full set of mithril armor. Seeing the amount of defense I had just made me feel so confident in fighting the first and easiest mechanical boss, that being the mechanical eater of worlds. But first, I have to make an arena for this fight. So day 32 and day 33, this took me almost an hour to make. But hey, it's looking good. I'm actually proud of myself here. I have fire pits set all around, heart lanterns, so I'm pretty much stacked in the effects, and hopefully I can use this arena for the 3 mechanical bosses. But it's time to test my metal. This is the easiest boss. 120,000 health is easy? Okay. Day 34 rolls around. Alright, so that was a bit of a buzz. So it's about 10 a.m. I went to the jungle, essentially, just now, and I implanted these things. So where I'm like running around, and we'll have moments of clarity. I'm gonna just have extra regeneration going on, and then at the same time, we also need to probably work on getting ourselves some wings. Okay, we've been using a weird collection of things, so I think we've already kind of, okay, that's kind of far. Alright, let's go get some gravitational stuff. Alright, so when we're doing this, I looked up online. In order to make wings, you need harpy wings. And harpy wings are all the way up here. So these little cloud things, we need to kill these guys. Get back here, motherfucker. Oh. I don't like the gravitational shit. Here, oh, there's another one here. Oh shit, it's here! Ah, my health! Ah! Holy shit. I was not looking forward to this at all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We need him. Oh. Day 35 and day 36. With the souls of the flight and the harpy wings in the possession, the only thing left to do was to attempt genocide on the fairy race. So I spent 2 days straight up just killing each and every fairy that I came across until I finally collected 99 fairy dust. And that moves us into day 37. We finally got ourselves our first pair of wings. And also, seeing how much damage I was taking during the boss battle earlier, I thought it was a smart idea to get a full set of Abdomite armor. And sheesh, I'm looking clean! Day 38. Unfortunately, my dumbass used a mechanical summon, and so I had to spend all of day 38 just getting the materials to make yet another boss summon, but I did. So in day 39, it was time for a fucking rematch. Hell yeah, 1 out of the 3 down, just 2 more to go. The Eater of Worlds did drop hollowed bars, which can be used to craft the next set of armor. However, we only dropped enough to craft 1 item or so, so I chose to create the Excalibur, the sword. And that's when day 40 rolls around. So, day 40. The next day I thought the boss was low-key easy, so in my head I thought I could easily defeat the other mech bosses, so I quickly decided to try to fight Skeletron, the mech version at least, and quickly found out 2 things. 1, this guy is way harder, and 2, my arena sucks ass for this boss. Glad I spent an hour making it, so that's a real bummer. Well, this enacts yet another plan of mine. I know for a fact that I can kill the worm pretty easily, and he'll drop about 30 hollow bars each time he dies. So I'll just need to fight the worm maybe 2 more times, make the better arena, and have a full set of Hollow Knight armor. Not Hollow Knight armor, but just Hollow armor. To then fight both Twins and Skeletron Prime. And so in day 41, of course, a pirate invasion would strike. So I've literally spent all day, 41 dying and dying and dying. Like no, like I'm not kidding, no exaggeration. I think I might have died like 9 times. So that's always fun. So then day 42 would roll around. So since the pirate invasion took literally all day and night, I decided to extend the platform for our fight for the Twins and Skeletron Prime. And after wasting enough time, it was time to fight the worm for the last time. And once he was defeated, we finally had enough bars to craft a full set of hollow armor. The set bonus being that for a period of time we are invulnerable and we take 0 damage during the time, amongst giving a 10 boost of melee speed and damage. It's pretty stacked. And now with the hollow set armor, I turn my gaze to the Twins for my next battle. But I am no idiot. I know that there are just a few things I need to do before this battle to make it go smoothly. So in day 43, I go out and search for mimics. I want a Titan Glove. Combining the Feral Gloves and Titan Glove gives you this Power Glove, and the Power Glove can be combined with Flush Knuckles to give you the Berserker Glove, which gives you an extra 8 defense, something we desperately need. But that would be a very time-consuming task, as I would need to go to the Crimson Chests and farm those. They aren't exactly super easy to kill either, so when night fell, I decided to just try my might against the Twins. And the fight itself didn't go too bad, but we did end up losing, like, pretty easily. And on the contrary, I guess I'm glad that I fought the Twins beforehand, before trying to get the Berserker Glove, simply because it would not have helped. The big reason I kept losing to the Twins was because they both had range and mobility, and so we ended up just trading a lot. And I don't know how good your math is, but if they have 60,000 health to our 400, trading is just not a good idea. You're going to want to keep distance. So I scrapped that idea. We need something more. We need something with range, something that's a melee weapon, but somehow you can throw it, Alright, listen here. I've made it too fucking far to give up, okay? Too far. So, I tried to kill the Twins and I tried to kill Skeletron Prime. It did not work. We have died both times quite easily. And so, you have to be wondering, what are you gonna do now, Yuri? You fucking lost. You suck ass. Yeah, I do. But, here's the thing. Here is the thing. I'm a man of my word. And I said, I'm going to beat this fucking thing. I'm going to. I looked it up. Apparently there is a weapon called... God damn it. I hate when I touch this shit. I can't stand this shit. Oh, Lord. Okay, cool. There is a weapon called Shadow Flame Daggers. Apparently, it's melee. And I never said it was sword only. That's why I'm using this mace. Thus, I'm going to get this Shadow Flame Daggers. That pretty much is able to be a ranged weapon. I got the Twins down pretty low. I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised that I was even doing that well. But shooting lasers, they have a second phase. I don't like that. So, in order to get the Shadow Flame Daggers, you need to actually do the Goblin Army thing and what's it called? In hard mode. And so the only way to do that is to either wait, and I'm not about to wait, and the other thing is to just sit at the end of the world, as I'm doing right as we speak, and just wait for them to come to me. The plan that I decided to do took way too long. Literally for day 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Yes, 6 entire days. 6 entire days in Terraria. And I told you this earlier in the game. It's about 24 minutes for each day and night. And it took me 6 of those. I don't know what 6 times 24 is, but I know it's well over 2 hours. I did nothing but wait for a stupid goblin scout, fought a bunch of goblin armies, get the wrong loot, then rinse and fucking repeat for 4 different times. Apparently it's a 1 of 4 chance of dropping it due to other weapons being dropped by this. So like you can get the bow with summon or some other bullshit, but with my patience, I finally got it. That is, I am worth, please. What? What? Come on. What the fuck is a hex doll, man? Come on, come on, come on, come on, bro. Ah! Alright, so this is the demonic, this is what I've been aiming for. This is it. This is it. Now this should give me the ability to destroy ass, you know? Personally. So I'm gonna try to fight the Skeletron with this and see if it matters at all. Alright. This is my man. This is my man's right here. Is he throwing bombs? Who's throwing bombs? Yo! This is the worst. This is the worst start. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Yo, move, man. Shit. Nope. Dude, I can't describe to you how hard I'm clinching. I feel like everything is out to kill me, and this is not a proper way to do this. Hold on. Holy shit, he's as fast as me when I do that. Okay, hold on, man. Jesus fuck. Let me, bro. Let it be a, holy shit, bruh. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. Ow, I got hit. Alright, hold on. Yo. This is terrible. Guys, this is this is terrible. I mean, for whatever reason it's working, but I'm scared. Very scared. No. Okay. We learned something new today. Alright, calm down, guys. Please, for the love of God, tell me I did not just wait 7 days farming for something that isn't even going to work. Please, just tell me, please. And so when day 51 rolled around, I spent most of it just grabbing the Cobalt Shield as to not be bounced around so much, and also extending my platform with honey puddles, and that's when night fell, and we ran the once again. The boss fight was tooth and nail. I tried focusing on the green fire dude, but I noticed he was just the main one doing the damage, and once he was down, oh my gosh, it was a piece of cake from there. Day 52, it's too early to celebrate as we still have Skeletron Prime to take care of, and so for all of day 52, I lazed around until night fell. And we actually won. Let's get it, bro. Oh my goodness. All good feelings, truly. But as Prime was defeated, the jungle grew restless. or some shit. I don't know. I realized in that moment, this was the first I've ever gotten. This is actually the first I've seen anyone ever get. When I told you at the beginning of the game, I've only played pre-hard mode. And so I watch people play it. Like, you know, obviously I'm a big avid fan of Waffle Time, but for whatever reason, I just didn't know what to do after this part. And so for day 53, I craft myself the True Knight's Edge, which is just badass as hell, and made myself a Drax. Apparently you need this bad boy to mine some green ore in order to find like the next armor piece. And also, Reddit told me not to mine the pink flower buds. Look, Reddit knows best, so why not? I'm not gonna do it. And that's pretty much all I did for all of day 53. I collect ores, fought bees, tried to find these weird fruit heart things that increase my health by 5 each. So I guess I can maximize my health to 500. And then after my inventory became full, I went back home, and the scout farming was a blessing in disguise. Apparently I can make this thing called turtle armor, super high on defense, and I happen to have a bunch of turtle shells because I sat and killed at least 100 to 200 of them, waiting for the scout to show up. So I got some brand new speaking armor. But for whatever reason, I did not wear it. I'm very weird. I don't know what past year you'd be on. Anyways, I loved watching Waffle Time, and if there's one thing I know is to not fuck with Plantora. Who the fuck is Plantora? The whole thing is not to mess with Plantera. A trick I have to see him use is just floating down and called the elevator. Maybe that's what he calls it. The Plantera elevator. The holy fuck, Plantera is coming. Run, elevator. I don't know. But I bought 500 dynamites and proceeded to blow the hole in the world. But I continued to do so all the way through rounds 54 and 55. But when day 56 would roll around, the new hellhole now completed, I thought I should test my mettle against Plantera. And it ended poorly. Oh my goodness. Okay, setbacks can be lessons. So, what did we learn from this exchange?
Actually, Ari, your arena's actually so fucking garbage. I don't understand why I watch you, because it's just like, why did you think this was gonna be a good enough? Like I just, you're such a fucking.
Jesus Christ. I mean, you're right, bro, but Lord have mercy, calm it down, big bro. I notice I get poisoned from every attack. So it really doesn't matter how good my regen is. It doesn't matter if I'm standing in honey or if I have a crimson set. It doesn't matter how good my regen is. We've already talked about this. You can't start regenning until your poison is over. And so I decided to use the immunity poison accessory. And so when day 57 rolled around, then I decided to actually make a decent arena. I decked it out with fire pits and honey puddles, and even still, I lost. I'm thinking it needs to be bigger, as the vines constantly hurt me. Like these little, I don't know, spiky balls that flow around everywhere sucks. And when I'm trying to run away from Plantera, her big body, I always end up running with her, or running into her vines, or running into her body, and then I'm sitting there and I get absolutely plastered. And so I make the next arena wider and taller. And so for day 58, I pretty much just made another arena. I made it wider and longer, as I stated. I used honey puddles, fire pits, and on top of replacing the walls as to calm down the mob spawns, and finally added platforms for better mobility. Oh, and I also built this over the giant hole that I created earlier. My plan is to use the arena until her second phase, and then I drop down the hole and shoot her attacks as I glide down. The plan is solid. Let's get this show on the road. The fight was indeed going well until that was right. The hole was not deep enough I literally took so long that the descent to hell wasn't even long enough. But for some reason, a pro gamer movement just decided to enact itself into my brain, and I factory reset the boss essentially, and Plantera was no more. Plantera would come to drop two things that I surprisingly never heard of about and actually really enjoyed using. That being the weapon, the Flower Pow, a mace that allows you to shoot flower pellet projectiles, and they were really interesting because I was using this magma stone and everything was catching it on fire, including the projectiles. And I found an accessory called the Spore Sack, which spawns spores to attack enemies. It was dope. I was feeling good, and so the next logical step was to go to the dungeon. What the fuck was that? What the hell did I just spawn? A biblically accurate angel? Like what was that? What was that? Day 59. This time, I actually make it to the dungeon without dying. For day 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, and 65. For the next 4 days, I save-proofed the temple. I tried removing any spikes that were in the way, removing any pressure plates, put up torches, and save-proofed the boss room as well. But before I wanted to fight the boss, I wanted to get the Terra Blade, and in order to do that, I needed to survive the eclipse and get the broken hero sword. When I tell you this took literal days, and I'm not just talking about in Terraria, not 24-minute days, no, I'm literally talking about IRL, bitch, okay? Dying, restarting, gives me the wrong shit, dying, restarting, gives me the wrong shit, dying, restart, drops nothing, dying, and absolutely yes, more dying. I did end up getting what I was after. And however, I would show you the in-game audio, but for whatever reason, I can't find the clip of me actually getting it, so I'm pretty sure I just moaned in the mic. So here's a rendition, okay? Here's a rendition. Oh my god! Day 66. With the Terra Blade in hand, we finally go to the temple and get this moving. I save-proofed the boss room again because apparently I didn't save properly, but whatever. And let's be real, I probably just rage quit. That's probably why I did not save. Anyways, we summon the boss, and that shit was pretty easy. I mean, yeah, I was on 60 health, but like, that was the very first time I fought this boss. On expert mode at that. And I even ran it back for funsies. Realizing there wasn't much else to do before the Moon Lord, I decided I'd try to get the hoverboard in preparation, so I went to the mushroom biome and built a house, and the fucking painter moved in. Okay, so now I'm guessing what I actually need to do is make enough NPC housing to then finally get this guy to move in. So I don't want to do that. So I tried to figure out another option, one that doesn't have me building 6 or 7 NPC housing. And it seems as if past Yuri says no. I want to fight the Moon Lord without mobility. Good idea, Yuri. Good idea. And I wish you luck. Day 68, I make the platform for the Moon Lord. I might add future Yuri here. This shit is god awful. Then I ran over to the cultists and Well, I die, of course. So you can only summon the boss once per day, so I stood around and did nothing until the next day. So day 69 rolled around. This time I managed to actually kill them, and it summons like 4 raid things that you need to destroy and beat before Moonlord's arrival. Honestly, just to make it easy on you, and to make it easy on myself, I died. Maybe 10 to 15 times with each section. I'm not kidding. Day 70. Day 70 was just filled with more deaths. But that night of day 70, I did in fact spawn the Moon Lord. I I have no words. Something needs to change. Day 71, thinking the platform was the problem, I extended the platform for like 1/4 of the world, maybe even longer, and I ran it back. Okay, well there is progress. We did manage to destroy one of the eyes and learned that the God Laser Beam does 200 fucking damage, so that might be the cause of our loss. So, day 72, we tried to figure out what was happening.
Go to the jungle and look for Bonterra's ball. Break it and kill the boss that is coming at us. After killing it, take the loot from it and go to the jungle temple, in middle of which we use the lizard power cell.
And defeat Golem, Oh, I've been killing it the whole time. Alright, we're gonna try it. I think the problem with Moonlord is that we are unable to dodge the beam. I feel like everything else he was doing was manageable, but it was every time I didn't know when he was going to use his what's it called? His laser beam. That thing did like 118 damage or something crazy. And so with the beetle armor too, jeez. But so I'm thinking what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to just wait and get the saucer so that way I can always make this fight airborne, at least into the first phase, because I think once that's through, you're like low-key oh yeah, let's see what this does. Damn, that does a lot of damage. And I'm also thinking I'm gonna use the demonic daybreak. I know the Terror Blade is cool, but if I can do more damage, why not?
Okay, so basically new plan. There's a UFO mount that allows the player to fly without restriction. The way to get it is to complete the Martian Madness activity. And I died a lot. I died many times doing this. I did manage to get this cool ass little mount called the Brain Scrambler. Not what I was looking for, but cool nonetheless. He has no idea that that thing is the reason why we win the fucking game. Day 73, I continue my search for the damn UFO key. However, I do get a little better at fighting him each and every time we run it back. But the search goes on, and on, and on some more. And finally, day 77, we finally got it. We finally got it. So for day 78, with the new mount in our possession, the Moonlord's finna get back shots. Did I just spend 5 days in game, 2 hours IRL farming for this piece of shit mount that just to do worse than before? So okay, day 79 and day 80. And guess what? I can't even run it back on command Now I gotta do this stupid ritual all over again. And so, finally, on day 81, okay, wait, now hold on. This was kind of working. The jetpack might be the saving grace, I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, I have 5 health. Oh, come the fuck on. I gotta stop doing that. I've gotta stop doing that. Why did I just implode? Man, this is... I don't know if I can do this. I don't like when you do... what the fuck? Like, I just don't think there's anything else left for me to do except for get better. Obviously, I could... You know what I could do? I could learn how to make a life force potion. And then I could then use an inferno thing. And then on top of that, I could also go and farm at the jungle and get 500 health. So that way I could have a max of 680 or some shit like that. But even still, I don't even think that'll help. Even with all of that. Maybe I'm just fighting him wrong. Maybe I should be using something else. I guess I could. But now I have to fight the, that guy again. Ugh, this is the worst. We're gonna run over here before he like comes to like eat our ass or whatever. No, dude, you have to stop. You have to listen to me. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna start like this. I was trying to set the spawn to see if it was still good, but whatever. Oh, I still got hit by that. So now that we've started off with this weird... Let's see if we can't go the other way. Oh, shit. Oh, man, we still got hit, though. But that's fire, that's fire, that's fire. We didn't get hit, like, too bad, so I think we're okay. Slow it down a little bit. Speed it up a little bit. Alright. So I think this time around, we're going to try to destroy his eyeball more than his other hand. Like his middle eyeball. Because I think that is the big problem in comparison. So yeah, that's out of the way. And so when he is closing his eyeball, so he opens his eye, he's looking to kill. So we're gonna just fly over. We're gonna do some damage. We're gonna run away. We didn't get hit by that, so that's fire. That's awesome. Love that. So apparently he's stealing health when he does that. I don't know. I don't really care. Okay. I should probably be jumping over these things. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let's jump over that. We got hit by that. Drink that. We just got hit by that again. What are these things doing here, bro? Let's be real. What the fuck were they doing here? I've killed them like ages ago. They just want praying for my downfall. Okay, so time to, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's dip out. Let's dip out. Let's get some of this damage down. We're gonna try to like equify them a little bit. So he's about to do his little attack. Dip over it. Oh, let's fucking go. That was fire. Good job, Yuri. Good job, Yuri. Alright, let's get his eyeball over here as well. We're gonna try to equify them. And that has a lot less health. So I think we're fine to do that. Go over here a little bit. Okay. He's about to do it. Jump! Let's go! Okay. We have 5 minutes on the board. 5 minutes on the board. So let's just get hella damage done. Let's get the other hand out of here. Let's get this other hand out of here. Okay, his eyeball is closed. His eyeball is open now. He is very angry. Oh, shit. We might have to tank this one. No, we don't. No, we don't. We do not have to tank it, boy. Alright, so now I'm going to try to use this spear thing. Because I feel like it does more damage. If he opens his eyes, it would do more damage. Oh yeah, that does a lot of good damage. We got hit by that. Okay. We definitely got hit by that. But that's okay. We had a bad situation where it was something above us. We weren't going to be able to do anything with it. Okay, so his eyeball, he's low, he's low. We're probably going to have to tank this. We do not have to tank it, we're good. Okay, his eyeball's almost fucked too. Both of his eyeballs are almost fucked, actually. We got 4 minutes on the board. We're trying to attack his middle eyeball. We're gonna jump over it again. Okay, so I imagine this is gonna be our first time going into his second phase. So we're gonna have to really be careful of what we do. Okay, he is not dying. It's being very undiable. Oh, he died. Oh, I destroyed it. I destroyed it. I destroyed it. I didn't even realize. Okay, so there goes that. And so now he's in his second phase. And so apparently now, this is like when shit gets real. So I'm gonna try to just do what we were doing last time. But apparently just keep jumping. Whoa! He didn't do that last time. Yeah, he's tripping. He's definitely tripping. So we're gonna jump out of that. Ow. Okay, wait, hold on. Jump over that. He's hitting me with some crazy combos right now. I don't know what exactly he wants us to do about that. Okay, wait. Dude, you're tripping. You're tripping, bro. Okay. This is... Oh, I don't like that. I don't like this phase at all. If it's a battle of nutrition, he's going to win. I can't hit him. Maybe it should have been platforms. I should have used platforms, bro. I should have used fucking platforms. Oh, dude, I can't outdo damage to him. But yeah, apparently he can take like 1,000 damage or something doing that shit. I don't know. We are also getting low on our potions, so I'm gonna re-amp soon. I'm going all in, I'm going all in. We're also running out of... Ooh, that was a lot of damage. We're also running out of... Come on, dude, you're doing too much. Okay, our health is okay, our health is okay. We have about 8 seconds? I can't tell. I think that's the potion. I don't know what that is. I think we can use our potion whenever we want, actually. Okay, he's at 36,000, guys. He's at 36,000. It's time to reset, time to reset. Jump over. Fire, fire, fire. We don't really want to be right here because we're taking constant damage in front of this guy's arm. But we're gonna try. He's at 27,000. Honestly, bro. Oh, Honestly, bro, I'm gonna keep it like this, and we're just gonna keep moving. We need to outdo our damage. Basically, what I just did was put it on smart cursor. I usually try not to do that, but literally we're just gonna do this for the rest of the time here. Yep. Okay. So we're running. He's gonna take some of his health back, but we're doing way more damage than he's doing. Bro, please stop. Oh, yes. Fuck you, Moonlord. Kill yourself. I don't care about you. I'm so fucking tired of this stupid fucking challenge. Holy fucking Christ, bro. Bro, I deserve to get my dick sucked.
And my entire career of playing games, there was only 2 games that gave me this much problems, okay? Where the final boss difficulty spiked out of nowhere. That being Dark Souls 3 bow only challenge, specifically the Lorethic brothers, the twins, I shall say. And the other being Resident Evil 3 Remake Hard Mode, the final boss. And without exaggeration, Moonlord may have just topped both of them with ease. In this video, I aimed to beat Terraria Expert Mode with just melee weapons, and god damn it did I do it. Thank you guys for watching Day 100, the end.